and go.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm going to be teaching you about gear, tips and tricks, about the shop, what all things do, and showing you some controls that you might need to learn, and about the time of day and stuff like that. So first we're getting to the shop, and most people get confused about this when they're first starting. Spinning rods are for casting lures. As you can see on the right, where all those squares are, where that reel, the casting reel, the bobber, and the lure are, that's what it tells you what it can go with. So this is a spinning gear can only go with a spinning reel, and it can only cast lures. And that's what you're gonna be wanting to use, in my opinion, for the lures. Casting rods are for only lures. They can only use casting reels. Now, the match rods are for floating tackle. Like, you can cast very far with these when you get up here near the stuff. But if you're just wanting to catch like channel cats with floating gear, then you're going to be wanting to use match rods, because match rods can hold live bait, cut bait, and stuff like that. And telescopic rods, they're for your panfish. Yeah. And then your reels, the spin reels, go with the spin rods. The only thing about the spin reels, the casting reels actually, the casting reels and rods, the casting setups, they hold more lure weight. So the spinning rods and the spin reels cast longer. They're just way better for handling fish, in my opinion, and they reel in faster. Like, here's an example. So the casting rod that I have right here, this casting rod, I only got it because it can hold a 22-pound line weight. See, it can hold 3 eighths to 1 3/7 ounce lures. But this can only cast like 160 feet max. And the spinning rod that I have, where is it? Right here, this Shigeru 810, this can cast 200 something feet, 250 something feet, you know. So this casts way better, but like this can still hold like 21 pounds of line, and this can still hold a little better on the lure weight, I'm pretty sure. Let's see about that. Actually, a little less. So these are just horrible, in my opinion. Yeah, these are just bad. I thought that those hold more line weight. How about the cast reels? This is doesn't tell you the lure weight on this, but yeah. Yeah, the recovery on the Helios is bad. I tried that. Odex is pretty good. 6.5 to 1. Yeah, and I suggest not buying a telescopic rod when you're lower level, because it doesn't really do much for you. And with the landing and fish nets, I usually went for catfish, like flatheads, don't go for flatheads. Don't buy the stringer. Just get all the keep net. Whenever you level up, buy it. Buy it, the keep net. Buy every keep net that you can buy. So, because they're just fish friendly, so if you get an event, they're better, and it's just like it can hold more fish. It's about this, like 8.5 max fish. I mean max weight on a single fish, but this right here can hold 55 pounds, and this can hold 66. But with these, you can hold 55, 154, and with the lower level stringers and stuff, that can hold 22 pounds, and this can hold 26. So these are just way better, I think. It holds more fish weight and more single fish on this, actually. The magfin fish scales and fish shells and stuff, and like the fish bashful, they're not good, I don't think. I don't really know the difference between mono and fluoro. I mean in a real life scenario, fluoro bass, if you're fishing for bass, you want to use fluoro because they can't really see the line and they hunt by sight, so that's what I would use. But mono is just a little bit more visible in the water than your fluoro. And the braid line, I think, is for just catfish, but you can use this for bass. It really doesn't affect how much the fluoro and the braid line, it doesn't affect between those two the bite rate of bass. I don't think enough to change using braid and mono. So for this stuff, I would suggest getting this stuff. But I just bought a pack, so I didn't have to buy it. See here, and the waistcoats, they just hold more tackle, and they're just pretty good. I would suggest buying them, but not lower level. Only when you start to buy a lot of lures and stuff like that. Yeah. And the tackle boxes, I would also buy that. See, I have that handy too. Pretty good for me now. Oh, and the hooks. A lot of people get messed up with these hooks. See, it goes, if you go all the way up here, it has 10 aughts. Those are the biggest hooks that you can get with the aughts. But if you're going normal, like number 2, number 1, like stuff like that, then the higher the number, the lower the size. So this is going to be the lowest size, and this can be the highest size. Now, these are all like very low size, and these are right beside each other, number 1 and number 1 aught, because this one's just a little bit bigger than this. So it's basically the opposite of each other on the scale. This number 10 is the smallest on a scale from 1 to 10. From 10 to 1, I should say. And the barbless hooks are just for events. And the aughts are 1 to 10 going up. And the number, just normal hooks, they're just 10 to 1. Yeah, if you're going for size. So if you're looking for events, No bar because you want to release them, obviously. And lures. So it's a big world here. So when you're starting out, casting spoon, I just prefer them a lot better. Bass jigs, you don't need to worry about those. The jigs, if you want to, you can buy them. I mean, they work pretty well. Yeah, and I'll show you the ones I prefer. So I do not prefer the spinners. I don't like the spinners. Now this one, walleye fishing right there, walleye fishing right there. Now the spinners I don't like. I just don't like them at all. They've never caught me a fish. And the bass jigs, when you get higher level, you're gonna want to get one. And the poppers and the walkers, you're gonna wanting to get those as well, because those will get you bass pretty easy, as you've seen in some of my other videos, if you've watched my other videos. No, nano spoons, haven't tried those. Nymphs are for trout. If you're looking for, like, I did a trout event, and the trout prefer these. As you can see, all this makes these lures ideal for attracting panfish, crappie, walleye, trout, and even bass. So these will get you all those types of fish. The walkers are very good. The crawls, you don't need to worry about those. I use this. They caught me some walleye. And walleye, best fish for money. Best fish for money. You see that 21K up there? This level 5 pond gave me 21K. Just from walleye fishing. For about 3 hours. 3 hours, and I got 21K from it. It gives you a lot of money. There is a lot of lures. Yeah, you can switch it up. When you're at MO, like, sometimes it gets boring, but I mean, I use this for it at level 14, but you're gonna be wanting to use, where is it? This. Once you get level 9, buy the highest spinning gear you can get. Highest spinning gear, throw the spoon on it. Throw it as far as you can out there. Stop and go off the bottom. It's the best way to catch anything out there. Or walleye. Now the holographics they're for freshwater fish, so you're not gonna be wanting to go for tarpon and stuff with these. But I'm pretty sure you can catch them off of that. Crankbaits are pretty good. Not much to say about them. The crawfish color is what you're gonna want to get if you're ever gonna get a crankbait. You don't have to be level 26. I'm pretty sure you can buy them with coins around what level here? Let's see. Crankbaits. You can buy them with coins for 30 coins, but it's worth all your money. Trust me. And we're just gonna go over here, keep on looking at the lures. Spinner baits, haven't tried those, but I'm pretty sure they're really good, because they're really good in real life. The frog poppers are pretty good. Any popper really. And from this place on, I haven't really seen anything here. So you're just gonna have to experience with those. Can't wait to hit level 40, but not gonna happen for a while. Now, if you're gonna get a pack, and this is on PlayStation 4, sometimes the anniversary pack isn't out, so what I got was a cat spring pack. This includes the best fish net in the game, best fish keep net. Once I got hooked on this game, I knew about this keep net being so good. You're gonna be wanting to get this. I mean, you don't have to, but it's just way better in my opinion. So, baits, you're gonna be wanting to start out with pet food for the channel cats, because they just like those. And the dough balls, if you want to be catch smallmouth buffalo, you really want to get that. And kayaks, you need to buy those. Now the licenses, I prefer the advanced license, because you have no restrictions on anything. See here, you have to release trophy uniques, trophy uniques, trophy uniques. You know, it's horrible. I think that. Now, some of the game controls and features on the PS4, of course, because I am on the PS4. I'll be showing you some of that. And 1 second, I run into this problem right now. So, if it says when you want to move something from your home to your backpack, and it says backpack is full, what do? Backpack is full. So, like, I was trying to put a reel on before, like when I was very low level. I was like, it's not letting me move it over so I can put it on my reel. So, what do? So, what you're gonna want to do is move a line or a reel from the backpack to home. Very simple. I'm just moving this over there. Now I have space. Just load this there. Now with the Lone Star Lake, you're gonna be wanting to get an advanced license, and I'll be trying that. So what I have done here in my inventory is I've simulated kind of what you would have if you're following my tips. So you can go past the day with square if you're in game, and it'll say +1 day, and you can extend your trip, and then if you keep on doing that, you'll eventually get the X series float, actually, not this bobber. The X series float right here. Now it does say your tackle would be too heavy, but I don't think that really matters. It won't break your line if you're doing just casting a little far out, like you'll be doing. This is the starting gear, actually, what you're gonna have. And you can catch bass. Yeah, spotted bass with this setup. And you're going to be wanting to get the advanced license because you don't want that risk of keeping a spotted bass and having to throw it back because you might get a $100 fine. So this is to simulate kind of right here and right here. This is all of it. It's a 6/0 hook, 15-inch leader. And the jig winner, you don't have to have a jig winner. Just what you can have is the 6-pound setup with the 6-pound reel. And here's something I can teach you. So that braid right there is 6 pounds, and the max drag is 6.4 pounds. So you're gonna be wanting to go a little bit below your max drag with the line, like 6-pound test with 6.4 pound max drag. And never max out your drag because it'll break your reel. And the line weight on the jig winner has to be, I mean not on the jig winner, but on the rod has to be fitting that, like I have 6 pound, it has to be fitting 6 pound, which it does, 3 to 13 pound. So you can go to, for sunfish and stuff like that. Actually, let me switch it up to telephoto here. And then go to nighttime. So 9 p.m. Go to 9 p.m. This will take you right here. And you can sprint by pressing down on the L3 button. And right here, you can have the default casting thing. But it's going all over the place. And set that drag to right below that. And press square, go to 9 p.m. if you have the license. The advanced license. You're gonna need that advanced license. This is how you actually catch bass with a telephoto rod. So you're gonna cast right here, and then wait. Sometimes it'll be a white crappie, sometimes it'll just be a panfish, but usually it's actually a white crappie. But sometimes you catch a spotted bass. And I got a ding already, and I suggest that you turn that ding on in your settings. You'll find it pretty easily. I'm just gonna wait for this fish to fully bite. Whatever it is. Taking me around down. Here we go. We got him. What is he? There we go. I got a green sunfish. That's not exactly what I was looking for. I should have probably bought more red worms. But you can just do this, and you'll catch white crappie, historic white crappie, trophy white crappie, spotted bass, and I'll just keep on waiting here. And this is how I get to level 9, and it really doesn't take that long if you do this. And you're gonna be wanting to get to level 9 to buy that lure and the spinning gear, and you got a bluegill, and you can go to Emerald Lake. Emerald Lake is where you get all your money now. All your money once you're level 9. Almost got snagged there. I didn't though. Got a ding already. See, these red worms, just love them. Yeah, I don't know why bass bite on these, but they do. Yep, see? He was taking drag there. Lucked out shiner. Oh, that's not good. I thought that was a spotted bass for a second. 1 second. Let me put that down there so it doesn't break the line. We got ourselves in a snag. And you're going to be wanting to pull that left trigger whenever you're doing this. Whenever you're getting it unsnagged. Just throw it somewhere in between these lily pads or whatever they are. They're like right above, and then strike when you want. I mean when it goes under. Now with this bobber, let me explain that a little bit more. How to get this bobber. You don't necessarily need this, but it helps. You're gonna be wanting to cast, I mean not cast, but when you first spawn in, you can do this when you first spawn in, it doesn't really matter. um, you can go like, go plus 1 day, where it says like, if you keep on going in your like time traveling thing, it'll say plus 1 day, and you're gonna keep on wanting to do that plus 1 day until you get Lone Star Traveler or Lone Star Ranger 3, and that'll give you this bobber. Whenever you hit the third level of any achievement, you'll get something for it, except for just coins. Oh, I did not really teach you about this. This is drag, and that's set all the way to the top, and that's set all the way to the bottom. So you're going to be wanting to go right about there. So you don't break your reel while also having the most amount of drag to fight that fish that you have. And let's see what we have here. Oh, there's a white crappie like I was talking about. Nice little fish right there. Well, when you're first starting out anyways. And you'll catch a lot of fish like that. And this is the reeling speed. So that's the fastest, that's second fastest, that's the second lowest, and that's the lowest. And you can also take a line out, which is pretty cool. I'm just gonna reel that line in because we don't really need that. Now you'll see the line speed once I take this line out. Now, reel speed 2, this speed 3, speed 4. Yeah, it took it out. Now, this is like very basics. This is what you're gonna need to know if you're playing this game and first starting off. About the rods, the reels, lots of stuff. I was very confused about the rods, like why isn't this spinning reel letting me cast bobber out there? Because I was using telescopic rods to catch channel cats. That's how desperate I was. Now I just want to spread that knowledge with everyone else. Now I'm just going to fast forward to whenever I catch a spotted bass. Actually, let me teach you a tip. So if you're all the way down here and you want to reel in fast because you're not getting any bites, you want to press X and then reel in. That changes it. I'm pressing it, not pressing it, pressing it, not pressing it. Down the left corner. Now these spotted bass, they'll take you a little bit to reel in. Like, they'll drag out like a lot of drag out. They'll take you out to like right over here, and they're lying. Just gonna pull that drag out very far. Oh, right here, I just saw that 3 a.m. is the peak. And I'm gonna go to the peak because at the peak you catch a bigger fish. So it's about 3 a.m. Let's do that there. Now we're gonna catch some bass probably. I didn't catch any bass in about 2 minutes there, so I was like, no, it's probably time of day. And whenever you want to change your leader, you can change it with the up and down on the D-pad. But this might be a bass actually. Whenever you're actually not out there casted already. Oh, it's a white crappie. When you're not out there casted already, you'll see that, actually, 1 second, up changes your, it to, from 10 inches, from 99 inches down to 10 inches, and from 10 inches to 99 inches. And I'm at 15, so you can tap it like this. And you can hold L1 and it'll bring you to this where you can change all your bait right here at an instant. Using the red worms, let me go back to the red worms. There. And then you can change which pole you're using in an instant as well. He's biting, whatever it is. Let's see. You might see it. Here we go. What is that? It's a white crappie. Yeah, you're gonna catch a lot of white crappie actually. Didn't notice that. Sometimes you catch historic white crappie. It'll give you a lot of XP but no money for it. So you're not gonna want to keep those. Got a bite already. Oh, let's see what it is. It's a white crappie. I'm catching a lot of white crappie right now. Just got a Lucky Bobber 3. And the extra pear-shaped float. Right there. There we go. And if this worm goes out without a spotted bass, then that's alright. I only actually caught 2 spotted bass with this trick, but sometimes it does work. And after that goes out, I'll be teaching you how to use a casting spoon and how to catch spotted bass. If you wanted to learn how to do that, without actually spending any money for the traveling cost and the licenses. I did hear a ding before. But I'm not sure if it's on right now. Oh, there's another ding. Maybe. Yep. It's a white crappie, maybe? Yeah, white crappie. And the peak times catch white crappie out of my bait. Let's see if there's anything else I can catch. Wait. That is lower level. Radio sunfish, no. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be anything that is lower level that you can catch them on, except for those red worms that I've looked at. But while we're here, I'll show you how you can look at your fish keep net and your stringer if you have one of those things. And you can release them from here, see how much they paid, what's your biggest fish for that trip, everything like that. And I'm going to be showing you how to catch some spotted bass. Now we want to stand right here and cast right out here. When you're lower level gear, you're probably going to be casting right there, and probably right there, because you can't cast out that far, probably like right there. But if you can, cast like right as far as you can out there. And set your drag all the way to that, if you have the right line for what you have put. I mean, for the max drag on your reel. So you're going to be wanting a 2-speed off the bottom like this. This is 6-pound gear, so I think this is what you're going to have. If it's not lower, that's fine. though it's just the same. You might catch some pike, pickerel, the grass pickerel, but you're gonna be catching spotted bass most of the time. And it's actually a white crappie. Wow. I was not expecting that. Yes, you do catch white crappie sometimes. You can see it there. Yeah, these are actually spawn points, these two divots. I was wrong about my other video about that middle being a spawn point. It is not a spawn point. If you've not seen my other video, it actually teaches you how to use, like, catch spotted bass a lot quicker. And you do catch quite a few pickerel doing that as well. Here you can rotate around these 3 points. Sometimes they'll go from here and here to here, so this place you can catch fish as well. I didn't really tell you about the retrieval that much. So it's a 2-speed, and you can go straight and slow with this, but I'd rather stop and go off the bottom. You're gonna be wanting to press it as soon as it hits the ground. Just press it once. One reel in. That's how you work with these things. Got into some weeds there. And sometimes you'll think this, if you see any blue on that bar, you got a fish on it and you yank. That is incorrect. It's just sometimes the tension of your line just reeling in. And sometimes it's a weed in the water. It's actually a lot better in the daytime. So I'm gonna go to the daytime now. It's 7. Extend your cost. Sure. And yep, it's in peak times now for these fish. And now to aim throw like I'm doing. You can press L2 and then press R2 to stop it. And then just go right in between the 2 white blocks. Now if it stops like that, that means you have a fish on. And that's going to be a spotted bass right there. So if you want to learn how to catch some bass and have tutorials like this, you can be wanting to watch my tutorials, and because I have experience in this game, and you can watch my tutorials. These spotted bass pay pretty well when you're lower level, and in about 30 minutes you'll catch about 44 pounds worth of bass, and it'll get you some money. Now don't waste your money in this game. Never waste your money. I'm pretty sure this video is going to be really long, so thanks for watching this video. I'm going to beg you to subscribe, but there's a subscribe button down there, so if you want to press that, that'd be real nice of you. That'll really support me. Turn that notification bell on. Watch my recent videos. Like this video if you've liked it. Comment what you'd like to watch. And thanks for watching. Bye.